just been little squibbity rubbish noise on social media that never ever makes sense, and people talking about chats and whatever, but that's their business.
People don't make albums anymore. They don't make albums. They just try to sell a bunch of little quick singles and they burn out and they put out a new one and they burn out.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my, I just got my nails done, so I'm like, hey guys. So anyways, please. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're watching A Little Life with Paige, where we discuss everything pop culture. I'm princess of pop culture, so let's get into it. So today we're going to be reviewing Halsey's new album. I love Halsey so much. Like my first major breakup ever, it was her album that was keeping me through. Thinking you could live without me. It was my jam. And when I think of individual who embodies what being an artist is Halsey. Like, she's amazing. So quick backstory, I had this mutual acquaintance on social media. We're mutuals, and she was obsessed with Halsey and Jeezy. She used to post them all the time, and this was like 2015 2016. At that time I already knew some Halsey songs, but then I was like, okay, let me check, let me look a bit to see what's going on. And then I started listening and I was hooked. From then on, I was hooked and stayed hooked. I have not listened to the album yet since it came out, and we're going to be doing it while I impersonate one of my favorite looks by Halsey. And at this point, I have many favorite looks by Halsey, but I do not know which one I'll be doing yet. I'm just like, like, I'm excited. If I say so myself, I'm quite excited. Little squibbity rubbish noise on social media that never ever makes sense, and people talking about chats and whatever, but that's their business. I want to do something simple, you guys. It's that time of the month. Literally started my period yesterday, midnight-ish, evening, midnight. I was going through it this morning and was this close to not filming this video, but I was like, you know what, let's do it. Of edge control on my forehead. So I'm just going to be using my baby wipes to get that off while we continue. But before we go ahead, we know she did go through major health issues, cancer, lupus, if I'm not mistaken, and it's crazy. And for her, this was like sort of her last album because she thought she wasn't going to make it. Thank goodness she's here with us. Thank goodness she's here to do more great things as an individual, as an artist, as a mom. Thank goodness she is here. Thank goodness she's surrounded by love, because it was when she came out with that, I forget where I was. I was literally coming back from work and I was just scrolling on my phone and I saw it and I was like, please, no, like someone tell me no, please, I can't, I literally can't, like literally, no. It wasn't just the label is saying, oh, you probably haven't put out anything in years or a new album, put it out now. This was her giving back, like her final, I don't think I'm gonna be here, take it. For the rollout of this album has been pretty cool. You guys, look at my skin. Look at my skin. If you want your skin to be like this, okay, jokes apart, no, because different things for different folks. But you guys, my skin used to look like this. If you want to see what I did to get this, please, the link is here. Thank you. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I just brought it closer. Let us be close and personal. And the rollout has been fun. Like, she would like impersonate some of her favorite artists that somehow inspired a particular song on the album, and it has been really cool. Today, oh god, you can't see it, I'll put the picture up, it's so dark. That's why I'll be doing this particular makeup look. Halsey has like her own makeup line as well, where she just gets to do fun things and be her. Like, she's the embodiment of what an artist is. If you remove everything, chatting numbers, how much money, how much fans, like how many fans, like she is the embodiment of an artist. Like, I love her fluidity. I love how she approaches life with this sense of fluidity. You can obviously tell when somebody puts in thought into something, which she does, but there's still some sort of natural grace that comes with her. Like, I love the fact that she never forgets to remind us that she's human. I haven't listened to any song on the album yet, so we're going to be doing it together while I do my makeup. There are 18 songs on the album, Greatest Impersonator. And right now we're going to start from number 1, of course. We're doing it the way she arranged it. So I'm using my headphones so I don't get copyrighted. Well, guys, so I just listened to Only Living Girl in LA, and the lyrics I 100 talks about how like this thing that was supposed to be sort of a good thing, like music, the industry, just became this, you know. And she also talks about like having to come to realization she's dying, telling her mom like she's going to die at the age of 27. It's crazy. And also she also touches on how like she's probably too soft for this world. Let's see, before we continue, I'm just going to use this powder to set my eyes first before we start doing other things. There's this part where she's like, she's not even sure if she would sell out her funeral for real. Like, being an artist, it's crazy. Being an artist, either a musical artist, an actor, a writer, just being a creative is a blessing and a curse. As someone who is a writer myself, at some point you start hating what you love, what brought you so much joy. When, how many things did I sell out? What's the profit? How many fans do I have? How many shows? When are we going on tour, you know? She opens up about that in the first song, and somehow reminds me of it's giving 2013, but in a good way. Lizzie McGuire, like, it's giving young girl obsessed with Disney who knows her life will be all right at the end of the day. Like, that's what it's giving. So now we're moving on to Ego, so I'm going to be doing my eye look right now. Can you imagine? I thought it was recording. I said, you guys, I just finished listening to Ego, and that song sums me up for real. Self-explanatory, not going deep into details why and how the song sums me up for real, but just listen to the lyrics at this point. You guys, I'm just, is it just me? But oh god, I know it's not just me, because it's not easy, especially for the anemic girlies. When I'm on my period, I feel drained. Like, I was this close to saying, you know what, can I just go back to bed? My favorite song keeps changing. First it was Ego, now I'm like Dog Years. Dog Years is amazing. It's so cool. Like, just the way she's a lyricist. I don't know if that's how they pronounce it, but she is. Even from the beginning, I already knew that, oh, like, when she was talking about how, like, she has a blood type that she can give to everybody, but in her own turn, she needs to get it, like, from someone in particular. I'm like, oh, wow. So she has blood O type. And then there's a way she puts it in the lyrics. And she's like, and I'm trying to be positive, but, oh, it's really hard. Like, oh, which is what her blood type is really hard. Just do the purple under the eyes. People are just so obsessed with streaming numbers. Like Beyonce would say,
people don't make albums anymore. They don't make albums. They just try to sell a bunch of little quick singles, and they burn out, and they put out a new one, and they burn out, and they put out a new one. People don't even listen to a body of work anymore.
this is already looking so good. This is looking so good. Shimmer, shimmer. I love the fact that there are freckles on this picture. Thank goodness. It's gonna be fun. Letter to God is very touching. Kind of praying to God, like you just want to be someone people love, not someone they want to get rid of, you know. You guys, don't come for me, but actually don't put foundation on my forehead. I don't like it. Like, I don't like how it looks. Anytime I do it, I look like a washed up version of myself. My favorite is concealer under the eyes, bro. Like, nothing gets me going. Like, let's listen to Panic Attack, bro. Panic Attack, you guys. You know how now on the internet they say when you really like somebody, like you shouldn't feel the butterflies and stuff like that, like it's not normal. And from a psychological point of view, I'm not going to get into that. I studied psychology in uni, but I get in the sense of how in the beginning, normal anxiousness that comes with meeting people, for some people it comes naturally, be it in a romantic setting or friendship setting. But from what I gather here, she's just asking like what I feel. Is it love? Is it really love? Or is this sort of like a panic attack, you know? I love how relatable this album is. Let's listen to the end. Oh, there are 3 letters to God. That's nice. I'm just noticing now there are 3 letters to God with like different years. Let's listen to the end. Not my eyes watering. My camera ran out of storage as well. Oh, I can't seem to let things go. Old videos that I had, I'm like, I'm not posting anymore, or like time duration has already passed. It kind of derailed my train of thoughts. But I was just talking about, and like now, like she found a lover, a new lover, and we know who. I'm just looking at how she has found one now good enough that is good for her liver. Oh God, like for real. Tell your mama that will turn you into an alcoholic. It's easier said than done, like, oh, do this, do that, but really in this life you can't give. But that's the thing though, you have to love yourself enough to not collect bad treatment from someone else. And it's easier, especially when you have, all of us have issues, but it's easier to ignore what's going on inside or ignore what's going on in your life when you can put that attention on someone else, you know. It's easier to get consumed with somebody else's life than the inner demons in your own life. She's talking about how she didn't have the best of childhoods, and now like she has found a lover who is good for her, like good for her, good for your mental, good for your nervous system, good for her liver, you know. But now like would he stay with her? Like now go and get stuff. She's been diagnosed in English. But anyways, why am I talking like English is not my first language? It is my first language. To be fair, it's the only language I know. I'm currently learning French, and I find that the more I learn French, I won't say worse my English becomes. My English is not worse, but like yeah, like I lose words, but I feel like my French is not necessarily improving, but my English is decreasing. I don't know if that makes sense. God, the end, like talking to a doctor about what you're feeling. Nobody knows your body more than you, because women suffer in healthcare though. Just really talking about how like men are most likely, they are times 4 most likely to leave their partners, female partners or wives who are being diagnosed with a serious or terminal illness. Women stay, women rock to the end, even if you are a terrible person. I'm not saying all women, but in comparison to men, women stay. And she's just asking all these things because now it's real. It's not more just, oh, I love you, let's hold hands, let's kiss. Like, it's serious. My health is at stake. Next. And that made me tear up a bit because, oof, child, let's continue. I believe in magic. So you guys, I believe in magic is a song to have on, and it's the cutest thing ever. I look, was about to start tearing up. I'm going to finish my freckles in the big mirror because the sun is hitting so much I can't see. It's a letter to God, and the vulnerability, the second one, and the vulnerability is impeccable. We're currently now listening to Hometown while I do my blush. Trigger warning for Hometown, drug addiction. She well articulated all these memories. Like, it's crazy. Now we're listening to I Never Loved You while I'm doing my lip combo. Can we talk about how I'm a multitasking queen? Concentrating on my makeup but still picking up lyrics. Like, don't play. Just listen to I Never Loved You. You guys need to listen to this album. You need to listen to this album. You guys, I love the melody of Darwinism. Like, I love the melody and I can sort of imagine FK Twigs on this. This is what just hits me. There are actually no futures on this album. Like, no future on this album at all. I love when artists do that. So we're going to listen to the next song. Lilies the Muse is giving rock music, cool leader of girl band, and I love that. Happiness is really cool. Like, it's really cool. Halsey's pen game is unmatched. Life of a Spider. Hot Feelings is deep. Let's listen to Lucky. I like Hot Feelings. I think it's people's favorites. I just listened to Lucky and the third Letter to God 1998. I don't think I have listened to any album where somebody is this vulnerable. See this album, you can tell that she did really think this would be her last album. Like, everything now summed up and ended with the great impersonator. Like, I like when artists do that thing, going and reading a book and then you now find like the title of the book somewhere inside the book. It's like, oh, you thought this through, didn't you? So you guys, we have come to the end of this video. Hi guys, I didn't film a proper outro, but thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like this video. Love you guys plenty. Love you guys so much. Thank you. I loved how my makeup looked, and go listen to the album because it's amazing.